Hello, 1 year no beer, how are you? I've just been out walking. I'm in between spinning classes, so I've sweated, walked, and I'm going back spinning again. I've just been out walking the dog, and I didn't take my, usually listen to an podcast or something, myself. I'll keep mentioning it, you know. But honestly, joking aside, you've got to listen to Dr. Sean Stevenson's podcast. It's had such a oomph on me. It really has. I mean, I know all that stuff, but you just need reminding, and it was just impeccable self-care. That's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm really focusing on it. It was the practice run last year, giving up alcohol for the whole year, and I'm still not had a drink, but impeccable self-care. And do you know what the biggest change has happened? I've 7 weeks now sugar-free. Just obvious sugars, no ice cream, no chocolate, no cakes, no sweets, no biscuits, none of all that crap that I just used to keep shoving in. And I shoved it in just like I used to drink Prosecco to numb and to when I was in a pissed off mood. So, top tip, people always ask me, Sally, how do you give up sugar? Right, I need you to write this down. This is my top tip. Obviously, read about the shitness of sugar. That helps. It gives you a why. Why do you not need to be doing it? I'm reading loads about sleep at the moment, so then it gives me an incentive to get more sleep. I sleep well. That's a whole other video. You know, but it's all to do with being alcohol-free. Alcohol-free is just the start. I'm really, really, really learning that, honestly. It's just been a big springboard of considering how shit I used to feel. Anyway, I've interrupted myself. Top tip for how to be sugar-free. Number 1, decide your own rules. The amount of people ask me, does it include fruit? Can I have juice? You can have what the frig you want. Decide your own rules. You'll read some people do just obvious sugars like me. Other people won't allow honey or agave nectar and all that. Some people won't have fruit because the fructose in fruit. Some people won't have processed food. You know, some people won't have processed food. I don't eat a lot of processed food anyway, but they won't have tomato sauce because it's got sugar in it. You decide your rule. And then, top 2. Now, you need a pen. Tip 2. Have you got a pen? Stop eating it. And that's it. That's how you do it. Yes, you might have to use willpower for the first day or 2, just like you did with the alcohol-free. But once you get there, I'm 7 weeks now, and I still haven't. I learnt so much being alcohol-free. But yesterday I went up to Ambleside in the Lake District by myself. I needed to see somebody. And I was walking around, and it's full of lovely artisan bakeries, artisan chocolate shops, lovely ice cream places that I'd usually be just binging on, especially when I was going alcohol-free, because that was my reward for being alcohol-free. I'd eat shitloads of sugar, and that's really common. Yesterday, I thought, oh, bloody hell, can't have anything. Somebody mentioned Werther's Original, sugar-free. Top tip, number 3, don't bloody eat them. Have you seen what's in them? I'd rather have the sugar. I'd rather have the original one or a cake. You know, don't be fooling yourself, you know, because that's just full of crap. It even said on the packet, may cause a laxative effect. For them to have to write it on the packet, you mean it is going to cause a laxative effect, you know. But top tip, design your own rules and then stop eating it. And just get through the first week. And I tell you, yes, I still have cravings, but they're getting really rare. I don't even think about it now, and I'm loving what I'm doing. But Sean Stevenson, I tell you, I'm being impeccable with my self-care because I'm not having alcohol, I'm not having the sugar. I know people say, oh, life's too short, Sally. I've signed up to my own 90 days. I'm not following anybody. I'm just decided to put into use what I've learned with 1 year no beer, and I'm doing my own little 90-day challenge I made, and I'm 7 weeks in. So I will decide after 90 days what I do from then. But because with alcohol-free, I learned that after about a month, I physically signed up with 1 year no beer, took away all the white noise. It was wonderful, you know. So I feel like that with sugar, apart from the odd trip to Ambleside. Because don't feel bad if you're binging on the stuff, especially if you're in the early days of alcohol-free. Maybe don't think about it yet. Give it a couple of months and then tackle it. You know, I do believe alcohol-free for me was the priority. But I had a few stints of month-longs in the 12-month period, but I had a lot more stints of shoving it in. I'd go to M&S and literally at the end of the checkout, there'd be 6 walnut whips. You know, not little bitty ones, proper walnut whips in a packet. I'll have some of them. I'd get in the car, I'd drive home the 6 miles, I'd eat one. I'd eat another. Go on, I'll have one more, because then that's just clean. It does a row, leaves another row left in the box. So yeah, I'll have another and that's neat in the box. And then I thought, right, I don't want any more. So I got rid of them and I put them on the back seat. I'd put them on the back seat. You know, just can't reach them. I'd get to traffic lights, foot on the brake. Shit. Oh, get them, honestly. The need is that desperate. And I don't have that anymore. I don't, so I can't tell you. Mate, I bet you've done that, haven't you? None of this putting it in the bin. You go and get it the next day. Doesn't matter what I'd poured on it. I'd wash it under the tap. It was the last bit of chocolate in the house. But I'm just saying, people ask a lot, how do you give up sugar? And I tell you, make your own rules and stop eating it. Hope that's helped. All right then. So I'm going to crack on with my sugar-free, alcohol-free day. And yeah, I'm feeling, I'm getting used to this not drinking lark. I think, I don't, it's rugby, a big rugby weekend this weekend. Might have to do a video about it. So yeah, I'm sort of getting used to it. So come on. All right. Oh, shit, I've got to go to work. I've got to be on the spinning bike in the gym in 16 minutes. Wish me luck. Bye.